In this tutorial, you will learn how to set up a WebEx session for the virtual classroom. My name is Ryan Wilson and my number is 970-675-3288. So if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. Okay, let's get started. The first thing you need to do is open up a web browser. I'm going to open up Chrome. Now, Google Chrome will work just fine with this. Internet Explorer for Windows will work fine, and Firefox will work fine to do this. The first thing you need to do once you open up a web browser is to navigate to a URL. That URL is cccs.webex.com. Once you type that in and press enter, a new page will show up. On this page, you will see that you are now in the Colorado Community College system. To log in and create your first WebEx meeting, you need to actually click the Host Login button here. Now, because you are working for CNCC, you would type in CNCC \, be sure it's not a / in this case, your username, which is usually your first name and your last name, and your password. And then click Login. Once you are logged in, you need to go to the Meeting Center. On the Meeting Center page, you will see on the left-hand side a link to schedule a meeting. So let's go ahead and click on that. Now, in the Schedule a Meeting, we can go ahead and begin filling out this particular page. Eventually, we are going to use the Advanced Scheduler, but let's start with our meeting topic. So for this purposes of this demonstration, I am going to call it Test CNCC. For password, you do need a password. Typically, students will not need to know that password, but there are instances if they're using a tablet or an iPhone to connect, they might need that password. The password I typically use for a WebEx session is ABC1234. ABC1234. Now you do need to have one letter capitalized. In this case, I am capitalizing the A. Then you choose the date. You do have a handy calendar here where you can choose the day of your event. We're going to say ours is on January 8th. And now we're going to choose the time. And we're going to say for this class it's going to start at 6 o'clock p.m. Finally, you will want to choose the duration. Typically our VC classes are about 3 hours, so you can go ahead and choose that. Then you want to put in attendees, and this is mainly for anyone who you might want to observe your class. We're going to let the students know how to access the WebEx meeting using D2L. So you do not need to put in attendees' address in this particular field. If no one will be observing your class, I think it's always a good idea to click send a copy of the invitation email to me. That way you always have that as a resource that you can send to possible students or other instructors that might want to see your class. Finally, and probably the most important part, and the part not to miss, is you need to change the audio conference settings. So click on this Change Audio Conference. A new window will pull up and you want to say WebEx Audio. I cannot emphasize this enough. Many times the WebEx sessions don't work and students cannot hear what you're saying because the instructor did not change these audio conference settings. Make sure you change the audio conference settings so that they say WebEx Audio. It's also a good idea to display the toll-free number, and you do not need to change entry and exit tone. So say OK. Now let's go ahead and click on the Advanced Scheduler. Now in the Advanced Scheduler, you'll see a lot of this has already been set. The first thing you do want to check is your date and time. It's saying that my meeting password is not the same, so we are just going to make sure I didn't enter that in wrong. Then we're going to click date and time. And notice right here, you can make this WebEx meeting reoccur on a daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly basis. Typically for our VC classes, students will log in weekly. So we are going to go ahead and say that this is reoccurring weekly. It will send you an email reminder minutes before, 15 minutes or longer before the meeting starts. And notice here that we chose that's going to be on Wednesdays. It's a good idea to put in an end date as well, so we're just going to say that this is going to end on the following 2 Wednesdays from now. Notice you can also say after so many meetings. Once that is complete, you're pretty much done. You might go ahead and click on Audio Conference and make sure that WebEx Audio is again selected. But when you are done, you want to click on Schedule Meeting. Now that the meeting is scheduled, you'll notice all the pertinent information that you just created right here. Now you can edit, you can add to your calendar, or you can just say OK. If you say add to my calendar, I would suggest that you can do this, but it will basically create a file that you have to import into your own email or calendar format. So it's not the most convenient thing to do. So we'll say OK, and now we are done. Our meeting is now scheduled. We can verify that that meeting is scheduled by going to the day of that particular meeting. So let's click on the calendar again. Let's go to the 8th. And when you scroll down, you'll probably see Test CNCC right there. And for now, that's all you need to know for WebEx. In our next tutorial, we will talk a little bit about the user platform of WebEx itself. Thanks for watching.